And specifically in the states where Medicaid was expanded, you saw
you need to know who you're voting for, how your vote counts.
There aren't enough young people represented in politics. So it has to be like really personal.
There was a huge paradigm shift after 9/11.
The political process today views us, as people who can turn out and vote, but people whose ideas aren't well formed enough and who can't really contribute much to the process.
Young people should get involved in politics because we can come up with new and innovative ideas to, move this country forward.
What are students interested in? How can we elevate their ideas? And what Roosevelt attempts to do is to reignite that spark and that opportunity for young people to get involved and make impact in their communities.
The Roosevelt Campus Network is the nation's oldest and largest student policy organization. We were founded in 2004 with the goal of actually changing the political debate by injecting young people into the policy process. We're on over 120 campuses in 38 states with a 10,000 member reach. We're a pretty big network of people who are invested in creating policy change.
Even though students in Alabama are going to face very different contexts than students in New York City, there's still something they can learn from each other. There's power in the exchange of ideas and best practices.
What's unique about Roosevelt is it's one of the only ways that as an undergraduate student even, you can get involved in the policy process to a really large degree.
One of our students at Yale University, post-Hurricane Sandy, recognized the vulnerability of some of her communities in New Haven, particularly District 18, which is a low-income community that has a high probability of being affected by flooding. She came up with a discounted flood insurance system that she thought was appropriate for that community.
And I think that that's a fantastic idea, way to get going.
Andrew Kingsley was the founder of the Fordham University chapter for the Roosevelt Campus Network, and he was specifically focused in on improving financial access in the Bronx, New York.
So we need to get a couple of financing options. Here in the Bronx, 56% of the population doesn't have a bank account. It's also the poorest congressional district in the country. We would like to change that. You're still pretty set on creating a restaurant. Roosevelt has helped me understand the policy landscape, which I had no idea of as a business student. You got a great logo.
Some of the core resources that Andrew had access to when he was in the campus network was one, personal mentorship with staff and with fellows at the Roosevelt Institute, two, policy trainings and the opportunity to present his ideas within different spaces and really hone his pitching skills, and three, a platform to legitimize his idea.
Roosevelt empowers students and helps them take their ideas to the next level and design businesses, policy solutions, what have you, will really, change people's lives.
Last month, it would have been a little bit of a mistake.
Our long-term vision for Roosevelt is to continue to increase the role of young people in our political process and preparing them to, live their values through policy.
I think you're right, but I think it is such a...
The MacArthur Award means that the Roosevelt Campus Network will be able to take a step back and look at some new ways that we want to engage young people and innovate on our model and strengthen it. It means that we can also invest in data and communication systems. And it means that we can have a reserve to make sure that our organization is stable for the long term.